Hello everyone, this is Tanya here with Memory Lane Keepsakes, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for coming over. Today I wanted to share a project share with you guys, and this project share is a contest that I'm entering for the Rubber Stamp and Paper Arts Festival that's going to be here in Atlanta. Now this festival right here is hosted by the Heirloom Productions, and this will be the last year for Heirloom Productions hosting the Rubber Stamp and Paper Arts Festival. As you guys know, in the past I have always taken out time to go to the show and film to share with you what materials and different things that I find that were there at the show, so that way you guys can get a little bit of an insight and you can shop for those items. I plan to do the same thing this year, and I wanted to share with you the ATC cards that I'm going to be entering. They have it set up to where you can enter up to 2 ATC cards per day, and the show is usually 2 days, a Friday and a Saturday. This year is going to be in the month of March, and I'm really excited that I'm going to be able to attend the last show. Someone else is going to be taking over the show for the following years. And the theme this year for the ATC cards, and first of all, if you didn't know what ATC stands for, if you are new to paper crafting, ATC stands for Artist Trading Cards. So they're like little mini pieces of art, and they're usually the size of a baseball card. And so the theme this year was saying goodbye is hard to do. And I thought about different things that I could create with, and I came up with some different things that I wanted to showcase. So I did make 2 ATC cards. The items that I used to create, I got this right here from KS Crafts. I got this one from online. This right here is my die set that makes the ATC card base as well as the ATC coins. The ATC coins are circles, and the ATC card is on the regular baseball size like I mentioned. So this is also the cover for it as well, but I'm not making a cover this time. I'm just going to actually do the card itself. But this is a great base to start off with, or you could just cut your paper down to the right measurements. And so the stamp sets that I would be using today to share with you would be this one right here. This is a Hero Arts paper. This is a Hero Arts stamp set, and this stamp set right here is called Stamp Just For You. And this particular one right here, I did haul this one from Joann's a while ago, and I've got so many uses out of this one. This one has been a really wonderful stamp set for me because I like all the sentiments on here as well as the images. And then what I did was I also put out an all-time favorite, which is my Saturated Canary. And this particular one right here is called Crafty Cat. I have used Crafty Cat before in the past, but I did change some things about Crafty Cat this go round as far as using this stamp. This is a rubber stamp right here. This was a lot of fun to use. So those are some of the things that I used there. Now for my mediums, I chose to pull out my Spectre Noir markers as well as some of my alcohol markers and my Copics, and this is what they look like, all the ones that I use that I have that was for the images that I wanted to color up. And let me go ahead and show you the 2 ATC cards, and then I'll share more with you what I use to create with. So for the first one, this was my first ATC card right here that I'm going to be entering. It says from one stamper to another, and it says saying goodbye is hard to do. So I went ahead and put the theme caption in on my art piece here, and you can see where I have watercolored the background using all the Distress Oxide colors. And the colors that I use are these beautiful colors right here. We have Mermaid Lagoon, Pink Raspberry, Wilted Violet, and Squeezed Lemonade. Those are the colors that I chose to use. So I just basically put my card down and just laid it on down to get the same effect right here, which turned out really, really beautiful. And I stamped this right here using the actual stamp of a stamp. And then I took this item right here, which is a Bible journaling stamp, and I went ahead and put the 2022 in there. And my purpose of doing that was, since it's their last year, I wanted to represent that as well. And then the fact that it is a stamp show, so I wanted to cover all bases and have those beautiful colors in there. On the back, I placed my information, which I don't mind sharing that. So I went ahead and put that there because that is one of the requests, that you put that on there. And then I went back and I used my glossy accents to add the saying goodbye is hard to do, to make it stand out more and give it a little bit of dimension. You can see where it's shining at the bottom there. That's how I got that effect. I'm really pleased with how this first ATC card turned out. And when I wrote the saying goodbye is hard to do, I did use my micro pen. This one right here was actually the number 1, and this is a graphic, it's a Pigma graphic archival ink pen, and these are awesome to write on. I'm telling you, write on your creations. So that's the look that I have for the first one. The next card creation is the Crafty Cat image that I mentioned to you all. This is what that image looks like, and I love that. You can see how I stamped the image. Saying goodbye is hard to do. I added that to the bottom, but instead of using 1, I went ahead and I used number 8 that time to get a smaller look as far as the font and the type. And then what I did was I colored the images up using the using the Spectrum Award and the Copic markers. And I went back and I added a little glimmer as well. And so by me doing that, I used the Spectrum Award Sparkle to add a little shimmer and sparkle on the card, as well as my diamond dots in her glasses. I used shade 5011 to add a little bling in the corner of her glasses. And to get that glossy look in her glasses, I used the glossy accents for dimension. And you can see how it shines right there. And I absolutely love the way it turned out. I got the hearts because the hearts was not a part of the stamp. I stamped the hearts on here to add something different. And I also made her cry as if she's writing a letter to everyone who has already come out to support the show for over the years. To represent saying goodbye is hard to do for the Rubber Stamp and Paper Arts Festival. So these are, and I've also added my information on the back. These are my 2 images that I have created for the ATC card contest. And when the winner wins, what they do is they give you $25 rubber bucks to spend at the craft show that particular day on any of the crafters, and that is any of the vendors that's there. So that's really awesome, and I'm excited. I hope this year is the year so that way we could take advantage of that wonderful prize and be able to use it. But if not, I'm glad I had an opportunity to go, and I hope to share some upcoming videos with you guys, and you know how the last show went this year. And I'm so excited that I will be able to participate in that. And I hope you guys are inspired to create your own ATC cards, whether it's for this wonderful rubber stamp show or whether it's just in general to pass out and give us happy mail. Thank you guys for watching. This is Tanya here with Memory Lane Keepsakes. Don't forget to subscribe, click the like button for the thumbs up, as well as share some crafty love by coming over to my Instagram page, which is Memory Lane Keepsakes 2017. Thank you guys for watching. Be blessed. Bye bye.